Imagine someone cuts you off in traffic, insults you in a meeting, or disrespects you right to your face. Your blood boils, words fly out, and later you regret it all. What if you could respond in a way that leaves them stunned, makes you look composed and wise, and keeps your peace intact? That's the power of Stoicism. Today, we're diving into 5 smart phrases rooted in ancient Stoic wisdom. These aren't clever comebacks. They're tools to disarm negativity without ever raising your voice or losing control. When you use them, people see strength, not anger. You walk away elevated, not drained. Stick around because mastering these can transform your relationships, career, and self-respect. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss Stoic insights that level up your life. Phrase 1. Are you okay? When someone lashes out with anger or rudeness, the natural impulse is to fire back. But Stoics like Epictetus taught that other people's actions are outside our control. What matters is our judgment and response. Instead of matching their energy, try this gentle redirect: "Are you okay?" This phrase flips the script. It shows concern rather than confrontation. It forces them to pause and reflect on their own state. Often, the aggressor reveals their frustration stems from something else entirely. In real life, picture a coworker snapping at you over a small mistake. Saying, "Are you okay?" calmly can de-escalate instantly. They might open up about stress, or feel embarrassed and back off. You sound empathetic and wise, not defensive. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily that people act from ignorance or pain. Responding with care honors that truth and protects your tranquility. Phrase 2. Anyway. Sometimes the best response is minimal. Seneca warned that anger clouds judgment and makes us say things we regret. Silence is powerful, but adding a simple, "anyway," after a brief pause takes it further. Use it when someone tries to provoke or drag you into drama. Let their words hang in the air, then calmly say, "anyway," and shift to something neutral or positive. This creates an awkward void for them. They expect a fight, but you refuse to engage. It signals you're unbothered and in control. For example, if a family member criticizes your choices harshly, pause, then, "Anyway, how's your week going?" It redirects without dismissing them rudely. Epictetus said we suffer more from our opinions than events. By not fueling the fire, you stay free. This phrase quietly asserts your inner fortress remains untouched. Phrase 3. You're allowed to think that. One of the most liberating Stoic ideas comes from Epictetus. Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them. When someone judges you harshly or spreads negativity, don't argue or defend. Try. You're allowed to think that. This grants them freedom of opinion while reclaiming yours. It shows confidence. You don't need their approval. Anger dissolves because you're not fighting for validation. In practice, if a friend says you're too serious, or wasting time on self-improvement, respond calmly. You're allowed to think that. Then continue your path. It disarms without arrogance. They often backpedal or respect your boundaries more. Seneca noted anger seeks revenge, but true power lies in indifference to external judgments. This phrase builds unshakable self-respect over time. Phrase 4. Did you mean to be that rude? Or did it come out wrong? Direct confrontation rarely works. Stoics preferred subtle redirection. This phrase calls out behavior without accusation. It gives them an out while highlighting the issue. Most people don't want to admit rudeness, so they'll soften or apologize. Rooted in justice and temperance. Stoic virtues, this maintains dignity. Marcus Aurelius advised responding to wrongdoing with kindness, not mirroring it. Use it in arguments or passive-aggressive comments. Example: someone interrupts rudely. Did you mean to be that rude, or did it come out wrong? Said calmly, it often leads to reflection. You stay composed. They feel the mirror. No escalation, just quiet strength. Phrase 5. I'm not the audience for this. Sometimes walking away is the wisest move. Epictetus taught focusing only on what's in our power. If someone vents toxicity or seeks drama, say, I'm not the audience for this. It sets a clear boundary without anger. You're declining the role they want you to play. In toxic conversations or gossip, this phrase ends it gracefully. Example: a relative starts complaining bitterly. I'm not the audience for this. Then change the subject or leave politely. Seneca emphasized protecting your mind like a sanctuary. This phrase guards it fiercely yet calmly. Over time, people learn not to bring negativity your way. You gain respect and peace. Why these phrases work: these aren't tricks. They embody core Stoicism. Focus on virtue, control reactions, accept what you can't change. Anger harms you most. As Seneca said, anger is an acid that does more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. By choosing wise words, you practice discipline. Each use strengthens your character. Apply them daily. In traffic, at work, with loved ones. Notice how conflicts shrink and your presence grows. Real growth comes from consistency. Start with one phrase this week. Closing and call to action: you've just unlocked 5 powerful Stoic tools to sound wise, stay calm, and rise above chaos. Implement them, and watch your life change. No more regrets, just quiet strength. If this resonated, smash that like button, drop a comment with which phrase you'll try first, and share this video with someone who needs it. Most importantly, if you want more practical Stoic wisdom to build unbreakable confidence and peace, subscribe right now and hit the bell. We're dropping content like this weekly to help you level up. Thanks for watching. Stay Stoic, stay strong. See you in the next one.